Assalamu alaikum YouTube, what's going on? And you know what? It's a pretty pleasant day outside for an analysis of a very sad trailer. The Kingdom Hearts 3 Final Battle trailer dropped yesterday and it has left me and I'm pretty sure the rest of the community broken. Obviously a lot, and I do mean a lot of questions we fans have, so yeah, January 29th can't come any sooner. Now before we get into the analysis, I would really appreciate if you could subscribe to my channel as I am trying to reach 1000 subs before Kingdom Hearts 3 and Resident Evil 2 comes out. So you can really help me out by subscribing to my channel. Now let's just get into it, and before anything else, yes, I do believe they have shown a bit too much for my liking that in my opinion should have been left as a surprise for the game, but what can you do, right? It's here, we saw it, and we're gonna analyze it, and the world will go around. Now I kinda broke this script in parts so that we won't be jumping here and there across all of the trailer to talk about things. So I have some of the points written down and we're just gonna go through them instead of aiming around like in the realm of darkness. Now the first thing shown in the trailer that really matters is that Xehanort has done something to Kingdom Hearts. Finally, it's been that guy's dream, whatever man. As it is being engulfed in darkness and he is floating in front of it. Obviously, it can be speculated that he has finally made the Keyblade, as we do see Ven being dragged by chains further down in the trailer. Now, if you look closely at the first scene of the trailer, you can actually see that Xehanort is surrounded by a bunch of copies of his own Keyblade, which I would guess are 12 in number total, who knows. Maybe, so I do believe this is the final part of the final battle itself and Xehanort is going to succeed in achieving his goal perhaps. Now the scene with Aqua is perhaps showing us her fall to darkness and not necessarily anything else, but nothing too big to speculate here on, we already know that she's fallen to darkness. Now can I take a moment to say that the whole feel of this trailer is quite gloomy and it shows with the Disney worlds being in chaos in one form or the other. Now perhaps one of the biggest surprises was we actually got confirmation that Riku is playable, and at least in the realm of darkness. And then we get to see a lot of mini games, boss battles, and that glorious, probably 1 million Heartless fight. Okay, possibly it's not gonna be 1 million, but still, 1000 Heartless at a time on screen on the PS4, it's gonna be epic. And then the first part of the trailer ends, and from that point on, it's all about the story, the sweet, sweet lore. Now before we go any further, let me just say it is obvious to see that the timeline is all mixed up in this trailer, as there are scenes where the characters are in their old Kingdom Hearts 2 outfits and vice versa. Obviously Kingdom Hearts 3 takes place right after Kingdom Hearts 2 and follows the events of Kingdom Hearts 3, so there's gonna be a transition period, I'm pretty sure, because in a lot of trailers we've seen Sora fighting in his old clothes. So the first thing we see is Kairi, and she's looking beautiful even though she's in her Kingdom Hearts 2 clothes. And you know what, I really preferred her with the longer hair. I don't know why they gave her shorter hair for Kingdom Hearts 3, but you know, okay, it works. So Kairi and Axel are eating sea salt ice cream and apparently they have been training together, and Axel looks kinda sad here, whose apparent reason is shown directly after, where he actually visions seeing Xion in Kairi. Pretty melancholic. Even though I have no desire of seeing Xion in Kingdom Hearts 3 as a character. For flashbacks and story purposes, alright, throw her in there, make us cry. But as a returning character, I'm just not too sold on it, because her whole sacrifice thing is gonna get wasted, you know. Now one really interesting thing to note in this trailer is Xehanort is actually not being too much of a dick to anybody in this trailer, because you know, it's really interesting when Xehanort is actually telling Sora to find the hearts connected to him. And I have to say, a very guiding tone of voice, he's not sounding menacing at all. So is he actually trying to help Sora over here? In one scene we see Saix talking to a person, and that person who Saix is talking to is too tall to be Roxas, and who it is anyone's guess, but it is my opinion that this guy is not Roxas obviously. Maybe it's Marluxia, who knows. Now speaking of Saix, I think this guy is gonna have a change of heart, as he can be seen sitting with Axel and Axel holding 2 ice cream bars. Probably Saix wasn't the one Axel was waiting for with the ice cream in hand, but it sure looks like that the two of them are gonna patch things up. Then we get to see the present day Riku fighting off a yellow-eyed Dark Riku from Kingdom Hearts 1 with Kingdom Hearts Anthem in the background, which lead me to believe that maybe more time travel is going to come into play in this game. Obviously time travel got introduced in Kingdom Hearts the universe, so it's obviously gonna come into play at some point. Now one thing to notice here is that in the Pirates of the Caribbean trailer released on E3 this year, the past Riku has his normal green eyes. So I think some sort of time travel plot is gonna find Riku at some point in this game especially. Considering the fact that both Riku are in Destiny Island in the E3 trailer, time travel is gonna be like Riku's thing in this game. Now obviously it can be said that the final battle isn't particularly going well for Sora and the gang. Oh boy. The hero seemed overrun and overpowered at all the quick shots we see. And for the part for Axel on his knees, I think the Keyblade wielder in front of him is, I have to say, Xion, even though I just said that I didn't want to see her, but it's quite apparent, well not apparent, but it's the most probable case that it is Xion and not Roxas, because if you remember the TGS trailer back in the day when it got released a couple of months back, where we got a glimpse of Roxas first, he is actually holding his Oblivion Keyblade, whereas his character has the Kingdom Key. Oh, and yeah, Axel seems captured by Xemnax with Sayax in the background looking all possessed, so maybe this is the scene where Sayax either betrays or saves Axel. Now the scenes with Sora and Ventus in chains and Mickey going into the cards is pretty clear to see. However, if you look closely at the super Hammer of Dawn Gears of War kind of laser striking the ground, you can just make out maybe Riku standing and Goofy on his knees and the shape next to Goofy, Sora and Kairi holding each other. But the most interesting point here is the immediate next shot where all the characters looked braced for something except my Duck Donald Duck. Now you can see that Donald has his staff raised up and is actually glowing a slight red that makes me think that this cooked turkey just magic shield walled and protected the entire gang and redeemed himself. Come out with all those jokes now about Donald not doing anything. And this probably connects with the scene where Donald collapses, obviously. So yeah, Donald has redeemed himself officially. All those memes mean nothing now. He just protected everyone's ass right here, right now. Keyblade Masters and his pals alike. Now obviously woe is Sora, as all of his friends are taken by the Heartless, all except Riku. Now you know what, I'm gonna put a warning right here. Here comes a really controversial opinion. Don't get out your pitchforks, really. Just hear me out. I think Riku isn't gonna make it. As he jumps in front of Sora, repelling the darkness in this really heroic moment combined with Sora's yell of utter anguish. Yeah, I think something major is gonna happen to Riku, but I'm not gonna speculate too much on it right now because who knows, man. I'm just not gonna do that, okay? Let's wait for the final game to come out. And finally, regarding the Minutes Tirith reveal at the end, pretty sure that this is the final location of the game where Sora has to go on a personal journey in my opinion, with no Goofy, no Donald, no Mickey, no Riku, no nothing. This is probably the place he's going to go to save his friends, and I would really like it if we get to play solo as Sora in this entire world. Like no partners, no nothing, it's just Sora, his Keyblade and his determination. That is going to be epic. One last thing to note is that Xehanort's other 12 stars are these cool looking guys, meaning this probably takes place after Xehanort has used, killed or abandoned all those he had gathered when their relevance to him had come to an end. Wow, so everything is looking pretty dark right now for Sora and the gang, and maybe you know what? Maybe Kingdom Hearts 3 will not have a clear happy ending. Maybe we will get a grey to this final story in the Dark Seeger saga. And we might actually end up losing a lot of loved people, or maybe some of them, who knows. Okay, that was a long video and I don't want to prolong it. This is going to be an epic journey indeed, and I really hope I get to cover it when it comes out, because you know, some kind of like real life issues are making me think that I might not be able to cover the game entirely on its gameplay, but I will be covering its entire story obviously. Tell me what you all think in the comments down below. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up, and if you didn't, there's a thumbs down button for that. And if you like supporting the channel and want to hear more of my silky smooth voice, please do consider subscribing. By doing that, which will help me reach my current goal of 1000 subs. And as always, I have been Oni. Thank you very much for watching, and please stay safe, stay cool. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.